enough. Ooh, ain't my stuff good enough? Yeah. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I was up there singing Miss Robbie new record that she got out entitled Ain't My Stuff Good Enough. When I tell you that song is just up in my head, she's talking about she hot and she ready. She's talking about don't you be coming in here acting like this is a booty call. Y'all know Miss Robbie. Miss Robbie from Miss Sweetie Pies. She released a new song entitled Ain't My Stuff Good Enough. Okay? Whoo, Lord. So we have a full show today this morning. Okay, before I go to my interview today, we gonna have a full show today. Shout out to Nurse Nicole. I see you. Okay. That's Robbie. Why y'all saying gross? Maybe go ahead, Miss Robbie. Miss Robbie says she want to win a Grammy. Okay, so I'm trying to premiere your song, Miss Robbie. Producers, if we can reach out to Miss Robbie for an exclusive interview or to stream her music, it's not on the Apple Music. Is Miss Robbie in the chat? I don't know if she's in the chat, if she's going to see this video, but producers, if you can please reach out to Miss Robbie and tell her to put it on iTunes so we can stream the song. But if you all want to hear the song, it is on YouTube. Go to Miss Robbie and you type in Miss Robbie and you can hear the song Ain't My Stuff Good Enough and everything. It's a good song. It's a good song, okay? Okay, it's a good song, Miss Robbie. But everybody want to know the tea on Tim. And I'm glad that let me say this before we get into the show. I am so glad Miss Robbie is living her life. She got a restaurant that she opened up in Mississippi. She got her restaurants in St. Louis, and she's out here living her best life. That's her son that messed up. And I think the best thing for Miss Robbie, for her not to fall into depression or sadness, she have to move on with her life and get into the music. Now, Miss Robbie says she want to win a Grammy. Okay, do y'all know who the Miss Robbie I'm talking about? I'm talking about the Miss Robbie from Sweetie Pie. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Miss Robbie. She had a show on OWN Network. But we have a full show that we're going to talk about. Okay. Kylie Jenner. Okay. We're going to be getting into Kylie Jenner. We're going to be getting into Saweetie and Quavo. We're going to be talking about the man that killed his family because of a stimulus check. We're gonna be talking about Tamika Mallory. Just it's gonna be a full show today. Okay, but let us get started and make sure you all thumbs up the video. And help us in the algorithm. But let us first get to some good news. Bishop Sheard is the new presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ. You know what? Me and my mother is like super happy. I told her, I was like, he won. Now, my mama is not Kojic. I'm not Kojic, but I love the Kojic church because I grew around a lot of Kojic churches, right? I've been to a lot of Kojic church. So I'm happy that Bishop Sheard won the election. Because at first, Bishop Blake was like, I want to tell you that with the voting and all that, because something was going on with the voting. Okay. And something went on with the voting. They talking about it got hacked. I know what went on. But all I know is when I heard the news on yesterday that Bishop Sheard won the election, I was so happy. I'm like, this is the direction that the Kojic church need. I hope that he put women in of authority, because so long have women been working in the church and they not been in leadership positions. I really hope that they open up the general board and make sure that the general board have women on there, either women evangelists on the general board. Instead of just being a bishop, they should open it up for an evangelist to be on the general board. I don't see that happening, but if he really want to make some changes, Bishop Sheard should definitely make some changes and get back to the holiness of the Church of God and get to that holiness preaching, that sanctification, all that need to come back into the Church of God in Christ and get back to the fasting. And you shouldn't have to say get back. You should already be doing it. But some people need a reminder of getting back to the praying and fasting and all that. So I'm happy for the Church of God in Christ. Y'all are left in some good hands. Even though my favorite presiding bishop of the Kojic Church was Bishop Patterson, he was my favorite with the singing, with his preaching. I can still watch his old sermons and just literally feel the anointing. And I don't think, because Bishop Blake just didn't do it for me. Bishop Blake, that man didn't do it. So he always sound extra hoarse. I'm just saying, I want you to know I am here and I am resigning for presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ. Let me know this will be the last time I shall be. I'm like, good God Almighty. He just never could do it for me. But Bishop Patterson, hey, whoo, glory. I felt that. That Bishop Patterson definitely can do. He definitely, man, when he get up and sing, when he get up there and sing and get up there and shout, he just does something to me for that. But yes, I don't know if we have any Kojic people in the house. Do we have any Kojic people in the house? Y'all, it was a good thing. So Bishop Shear, thank you. Karen Clark Shear, I love you. Kiki Shear, all the Shears, I love them dearly. And that almost want to make me join a Kojic church because I've been watching his sermons. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go ahead and join a Kojic church. I just thought we should throw that up in there. Okay. Some of y'all don't even know who that is, but it's okay. It's okay. Some of y'all looking like, who that? Now, this is so sad, you guys. This man that I got on the screen, there's some bad news. This man that I have on the screen actually killed his family because of a stimulus check. He did not get the stimulus check, and he killed his family for that. And what's the sad part about it is, I want to pull up the video. Not the video, I'm sorry. I want to pull up the story. I don't know what happened, where I pull it up at. Let me see. Do we have the story up here on here? Give me 1 second. But he killed his family for the stimulus. Let me see if I pull it up here. And I want to read it to you all. For stimulus. Oh, there we go. Okay, stimulus check argument. Here we go, right here. I'm ready to read it because it's pulling up on mine. They said stimulus check argument. Is this the person that killed his family for the stimulus check argument? I don't know if this he did it for this, but a 25-year-old man shoot the mother of his child and kill 4 of his relatives at the Indianapolis home, according to reports. A day before Malik allegedly shot Miss Moore on Saturday and gunned down her family, killing her younger daughter, brother, mother, and cousin. And the father of one, children wanted half of the $1,400 stimulus check. Okay, wanted $1,400 stimulus check, and he wanted some of the tax money, stimulus money. The cousin, Whitney Johnson, told the station, she said, "No, you don't deserve any of this. I work, I take care of our child. You don't do anything." Moore offered the man $450, telling him take it or leave it. Johnson recalled, he said, "I'm going to get the money." Johnson said that was the day before. Later, he returned to the home and started going through Moore's purse looking for the money when Miss Moore tried to intervene to help his sister, prompting him to just start killing everybody. Johnson said relatives identified the victims as a 7-year-old daughter, Eve, her 23-year-old brother, Daquan Moore, her 44-year-old mother, oh my gosh, and the 35-year-old cousin. It's so sad. He shot Daquan first. Whitney Johnson said he shot Anthony. He turned around and he shot my auntie. My aunt, Tamika, said Malik, and he shot her again. It's really sad. People acting up over that money. And that's not even a lot of money. All over and that's what the Bible said, for the love of money is the root of all evil. You love that, and that ain't really no money. You gonna spend the rest of your life, which he should get the death penalty, but you're gonna spend the rest of your life in prison, all because you didn't get no stimulus money. That's the problem, and it's so sad. Women have to, you have to be careful who you be around. These thuggish guys, these guys that ain't hitting on nothing. I don't care if you want some peen, go to the store and get you your own peen, but be very cautious who you invite in your house, who you invite in between your legs, because this is sad. It's really sad. And I was hurting because I'm like, you killed all those people for half of $1,400? And she offered you $450, but you didn't want that. Disgusting. You should spend the rest of your days in prison in the what do they call that? What do they call it? What kind of water? In the hole for the rest of your life. You should not see the light of day ever again. And it's so sad. All is greed. That is disgusting. All for a check. For that stuff. It's a lot of folks go acting crazy for that stimulus money. That's why I'm glad I'm single. Yeah, he needs to be in solitary confinement. Thank you. He needs to be in solitary confinement for the rest of his life with them dusty dregs, probably musty, probably stank, probably, you know, and it's just so sad. You kill all of them for some money, and guess what? You ain't gonna get the money. Your life is just done. It is so sad because you wanted money and you proceeded to kill her. Your people are in the home for a check, and you ain't gonna get that. All I know is you better not drop the soap. You really gonna have a rough time in prison. They're gonna have to probably put him in protective custody. So when I heard that story, I said I definitely gonna put him on the docket and talk about that. Definitely should I have been doing that. And it's so sad. I hope when you go up in there, it was an episode in Snowfall. Now, how many of y'all watch Snowfall? I'm on season 1. But it's an episode in Snowfall that something happened with one of the guys, the main character. He was going to get the coke. The bricks of cocaine. He was selling one of the bricks of cocaine to one of the lady owned the club. So he gave her the money, and these two guys robbed him for his money. So he was trying to find out people to help him, to get his money back, because if he don't get this money back, his connect gonna end his life. Yeah, Franklin. That's his name, Franklin. So they went on and they found somebody to help. And so in the episode, the guy put his pig inside of the guy that, because he wasn't telling where he put the money. So one of the guys armed him, got on top of him, and put his pee inside him until he told them where did he put the money. So he told them where he put the money. So I was like, that's what needs to happen to this guy that did that to those people. He needs to get his manhood snatched away from him. Okay? He needs to have it rough in prison. I would just tell you like it is. So when I saw that episode, and I know I'm far behind. I'm gonna catch up though. I'm far behind, but he needs to have it rough in prison. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. Let's move on in here. Did everybody hear about that story? Okay. And so I'm just telling y'all, he needs to definitely start that time. So we gonna move on because I'm getting mad because this is so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad, man. And he ugly too. Ooh, child. Hope he catch the Rona, in my humble opinion. Okay, let's get into. Is this Kylie? Did I say her name right? Is it Kylie? Did I say it right? Is it Kylie Jenner? Is that her name? Because I want to make sure I said her name right. Is it Kylie Jenner? That's her name, Kylie. That's what we have on the screen. Okay, Kylie Jenner, makeup artist, got into a terrible accident and the makeup artist was having a GoFundMe up for $50,000. So Kylie shared it on her story and she got dragged because she only donated $5,000. So people dragged her. And I'm like this. She should have gave him the $50,000 and more because that's your employee. You got the money. The makeup artist was in a terrible accident. Why? I don't know. He have insurance. I don't know why, but Kylie, you got the money, okay? And I don't understand why you just gonna give somebody $5,000. But you did share it to your story. But what you should have did was match every donation that was given on that because that's your employee. You got it. Who much is given, much is required. You got the money. So I'm not gonna act. You ain't poor. You're not broke. They say you worth $1 billion, but that's a lie because Ford magazine came out and said she's not worth $1 billion. But you sure got some millions. Okay, now you did share it to your story. Congratulations, but you should donate more. And of course, she's going to get dragged. Like, come on now, just go and get the money and everything. Like, if that was one of Beyonce workers, Beyonce would have paid for all the expenses and it would have been no problem. She definitely ain't sharing it to her story. She going to take care of it. Now, I see if you was a person that did not have the money and you was a person that said you broke and the only thing you can do was just donate or share it to us. So I can understand that. But you got the money. You rich. Your family rich. You could have asked each person in your family for $10,000 to pay for your makeup artist expenses because this is an emergency. He did not have insurance, which he should have had money saved up anyway if you're doing your makeup, because doing people makeup, that's a good job. But there's no telling what he had been doing with his money. It looked like he got a lot of work done to his body. It just looked like that to me. It looked like he was putting all that money into his arm, to his face, into his cheeks, and to this. And that's how I try to tell people, make sure you put some money away, especially when you're making good money. Put some of that money away. Don't spend all your money because you never know when you might have an accident, when you end up in that hospital. And then also, too, what we have to preach, and I got to get some of my damn self, is insurance, because insurance is expensive. But insurance is key. I'm just saying it right here, playing devil's advocate. Just because someone has the money does not mean they want to spend it. It's her money. Therefore, who are you to tell her how she should spend her money? She's a public figure. See, when people say something like that, she's a public figure. She put it on the GoFundMe. So the public gonna drag you. See, when people say, well, you can't tell me what to do with my money. Well, if you put a GoFundMe account out and only give $5,000 and you got the money, of course people are gonna drag you for it. Now in reality, you can't tell her what to do with her money. No, you can't. But me as a commentator, preach. We should be able to give commentary on the situation. And if you only gonna give $5,000 and you so rich and you did it publicly, we gonna drag you. It is what it is. That's what we do over here. We commentate. If you put that, that's just like Bill Gates. One of his employees get real sick in a bad accident, and his makeup artist or his butler, and he shared to his GoFundMe. He shared his GoFundMe to his Instagram story, and he only give $5,000. We will drag him. We'll drag Tyler Perry. So I just think like she was deserving of that drag because she got the money. That's like an insult. Oh, yes, let me just share this, and I'm gonna give $5,000. Like, girl, you got more than $5,000. Child. That's why it's not best to even share stuff, because you already know she started to get dragged and she started to block her comments because they were dragging. I wasn't dragging. I just want to make that crystal clear. I was in the bushes, minding my own business, okay? But it was in the bags. Things happen, okay? But is she obligated? Let me say this to play devil's advocate, okay? Is she obligated because it did not happen on her property? No, she's not legally obligated. It is just the morally right thing to do. But she ain't like obligated legally stuff. It's just morally, it makes a good morally that she helped her worker out, her makeup artist that was in a terrible accident. But she ain't legally required because it didn't happen on her property. Now we can play devil's advocate on here. Now I don't know if he was on the clock. That's a very good question. Was he on the clock? I don't know. I don't think he was on the clock. And if he is, she definitely should pay for it. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Press 1 if he should pay if she should pay, Kylie should pay the money. Press 1 if she should pay all of his medical expenses because of the accident. Let's say press 1, she should pay. Press 2, she should not pay. Okay, because he does a good job. Let's see what y'all got to say. Press 1, she should pay. Press 2, she should not pay. Let's see really quickly what we got in here. We got a lot of 1s in here. We got a couple of 2s up in here. Somebody said, I think it's inconsiderate. Let me read that comment that somebody wrote. I think it was inconsiderate to her to ask a regular folks to donate to her employee / bestie during a pandemic. You see people are committing murder for a little stimmy, and it was just thoughtless act. Uh-oh. Somebody said that. I never seen them in our comments before. And I stand with you on that comment. Okay. And he does make her makeup look good and all that to cover up all that plastic surgery and the stuff, the juice that the plastic, the concrete that she put in her lips. Okay, let's move on that. All right, let's get into Tamika Mallory. Y'all know who she is. She is an activist, and she's been an activist for 20 years. But Tamika Mallory is in the news because Tamir Rice's mother came out and pretty much addressed her and addressed some other activists, okay? And I had the pleasure of doing my research, and I listened to her show that she do on iHeartRadio, on the Black Effect podcast. The name of her podcast on there is The Street Politicians. That's the name of her podcast on the Black Effect Network on iHeartRadio. Now, Tamir Rice's mother dragged the activists, and so people were proceeding to drag Tamika Mallory. And they were saying different things because she was on the Grammys. And pretty much what Tamir Rice's mother said, hey, these people are just doing this for imagery, for celebrity, and all of this. They didn't care nothing about my son, etc. So I was listening for Tamika Mallory's response. And she was like, she's not going to drag the mother, and she's not going to speak ill will of the mother. She was addressing the media. Tamika Mallory made it clear that she never used Tamir Rice's name in speeches or for fundraiser idea. They even dragged Sean King and talking about Sean King stole money for Tamir Rice. I verified the update. We got the receipt that Ben Crump, which was the attorney for Tamir Rice's family, that all the money that was raised, the millions of dollars that was raised, went to the estate of Tamir Rice. It cleared it up. The problem is the media was using this to drag Tamika Mallory. Anytime where you're an activist and you step into the entertainment world, you will get dragged. See, Dr. King was very strategic enough not to just into like television shows, into like the Grammys and all of that, because if you start to get into those type of spaces, it will look to regular folks, hey, you doing this so you want to be a superstar. So I think for Tamika Mallory, even though she did an incredible job, she had to be cautious on going to the Grammys, going to the NBA World Star, to these games, and you performing and you doing that, because to some of the people, they're going to say, are you doing this because you want to be an activist, or are you doing this for your own personal gain? I think personally she did it because it was a great performance. It was bringing awareness to us as Black Lives Matter, bringing awareness that police should not kill unarmed Black men or women or children. So the speech was incredible, but to the average person, now you always have haters. Anytime when you an activist or somebody with clout and you get power and popularity, you would get haters that come after you because they do it to Sean King a lot. Because some people want activists to be homeless. Some people want you to be poor, raggedy looking as activists. They don't want you to be successful. They just want you to be raggedy, homeless looking. They feel like you should not have a car. You should not live in a nice place and all that. Dr. King, when I go back to Dr. King, he even had to downplay himself and his family finances by living. When he came to Chicago, he lived in the rough parts of Chicago. He didn't live in Hyde Park and all those classy neighborhoods or middle class black neighborhoods. He lived in a very low income neighborhood because he didn't want people to look at him as taking from the movement. So anytime he got any money, he will donate it back to the to his organization, back to the movement. But this is a different time. Now we can go to the Grammys. Now we can go to the Stellar Awards, etc. Tamika Mallory does an incredible job. The work that she done, the families who she worked with, she done an incredible job. Sean King have done an incredible job and continue to do an incredible job. But the issue is he have a lot of haters because when you become popular, when you accumulate power, you will get haters. And I want to read this really quickly for what Roland Martin said about Tamika Mallory. I want to see if we can pull this up on Instagram really quickly. I want to show y'all what Roland Martin said about Tamika Mallory. I think I have his Instagram up here. Let me see. I want to share it so y'all can see it because I was waiting on him to make a statement. He made one yesterday. Let's see if we can pull that up. Roland Martin. Okay, he said this: I stand with Tamika Mallory 100%. Always have, always will. I know her heart. I know her commitment. I know her sacrifice. I know her dedication. God has positioned her for this moment. We need selfless leaders who are committed to liberating Black people, period. And I agree with that on that. And it's so good to have someone like Roland to validate and to really stand up for his sister, because so many people that Tamika Mallory been knowing for years, they're trying to throw on the bus because a lot of times people are hating and jealous that they don't have the popularity or the attention of Tamika Mallory. This was the same thing that happened with Dr. King. People was jealous of him. Same thing that happened to Brother Malcolm X. He had his haters. People, oh, why he got this clout? Why he this, and da 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 da. So anytime you are successful in whatever you do, whether it's activism or whether it's you at your job, if they see you get some success, you will have haters. Watch when this show grow to another level and I get to reach 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. The haterism rises up. So anytime you get to a successful place, you know, you will have haters. And so Lil Baby, is it Lil Baby? Yeah, Lil Baby invited Tamika for his performance. The performance was great. She did an incredible job. She does an incredible work. I've even witnessed her going to different neighborhoods, educating them about the voting, who to vote for when she was in Georgia. I witnessed her and Roland having powerful conversations, educating us people in the Black community about things in politics, about the county government, local government, national government. So it's good to know. So I stand with Tamika Mallory. I stand with Sean King. I actually read the man book. Let me get this second. Where the book at? I read his book, Make Change by Sean King. I read it. You know what I'm saying? And I support him. And people say, oh, Wiley, he this. I said, listen, he does incredible work. And whenever time some stuff come out, I try to look at what other statements, do my research. I've done my due diligence of the research, okay? I don't think they're saying Tamika have too much money. I think they're saying she's just doing this to become a celebrity. That was one of the reasons. All she doing is to be famous. Look at her performing with Lil Baby. Look at her performing. She performed with Lil Baby. She doing this to be famous. She don't care nothing about y'all, and So, but this is the thing too. She was right. When she did her podcast, I listened to Tamika, right? She said, we as a nation fail Tamir Rice. As a nation, we failed the family. We did. I think like Tamir Rice, it wasn't enough protests. It wasn't enough people boots on the ground for supporting the Tamir Rice family and bringing awareness for justice for Tamir Rice. I do agree on that. And that mother is mourning the death of her son. So she don't need to be dragged. And anytime when you upset, you'll put people's name in a post and let it be known and she's hurting. So what we need to rally behind, do more work to bring more awareness for justice for Tamir Rice, as though for anybody else that had passed on. And it's so many people that we have never named that is mourning the death of their loved one due to police violence. So I just want to say that, okay? I want to say this. Okay, we thank y'all. We open the phone lines and I'll let y'all call in. When you connect with celebrities, you get a wide audience to spread the message. Some of the family want to be with some of the family want to be with the celebs. Yeah. So I hear you. And it bring more exposure. You could be able to get more donations for you can help the people out. It's a good strategy. It is. And it's a good strategy because it brings more awareness. The more of your profile is raised, and the more of you have more of a name, you can do a lot of more work and you get a lot of more donations and you can contribute a lot to the movement. Okay, so I just had to do that for that topic. And we stand with you, Tamika Mallory. I would love to interview her. She's a beautiful woman and beautiful spirit. And I love the fact anytime they was trying to get her to this Farrakhan, they were trying to get her to drag them. She stood her ground like she support what the Nation of Islam stand for. So anytime I saw her doing that, I was like, yes, okay, I love her. All right, let's get to Quavo and Saweetie. So allegedly in the blogs, people were saying that Saweetie and Quavo repossessed her car and that how Saweetie is so gorgeous and that Saweetie went on Justin Combs' show to get back at Quavo and all of this. I would tell you this. This is like so sad, but Saweetie know the power that she have. She know that she's beautiful. And I stand with her. Anytime somebody cheat on you and trying to make you look stupid, you go and clap back. Go on your other ex-boyfriend podcast, laugh and kiki with him. And I'm gonna go and listen to that podcast because I felt the sexual tension between her and Justin Combs on that podcast. I felt it. It was thick. I felt it. I felt that he was flirting. So if somebody gonna cheat on you, you go ahead on and clap back. So they were saying that Quavo, that was the nail in the coffin, and that grill is disgusting in his mouth. That was the nail in the coffin for his relationship because she went on her ex-boyfriend podcast, and that's the reason why he felt some type of way, and all of that. But clearly, she said he cheated. So and all that. They said he sent the repo man to take back her car, but that's a lie. But if he did, that means he ain't bad. All right. That means you still making payments for the car. Come on now. You felt her sexual attention. I did, but I felt it with her and Justin. I felt it on Justin Combs' part because he was trying to flirt, trying to sound all manly and all that and all that. I had to watch. What was that podcast on? Because I just saw a clip of it. Quavo, you were out of your league. He should have get her removed like 21 Savage. Yeah, because 21 Savage looked real good. Let me show y'all 21 Savage without the grill. He looked real good without his grill. Give me a second. Like whoever came up with wearing grills, that's a disgusting trend that I hope we can get over. Let me see if I can find 21 Savage. Let me see if I can find 21 Savage. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Let me scroll down. Oh, there you go right there. Let me see 21 Savage. Let me see 21 Savage. Look at him with that smile. He make me want to smile. He make me want to smile. You the reason I smile. I smile. Look at that. Just look without the look. Just look at without the grill. Look at that cell he got. Look at that. He all happy. I never liked no grill. I never did. That's disgusting looking. I never did. Look at that. Oh, look at 21/7 with that smile. You can't tell him nothing. Look at him. Look at him. He look real good. It made him look younger. Like, hi. Oh gosh. Yeah, so I'm glad he got that out as well, because that's so disgusting seeing that in y'all mouth like that. The gold teeth, and some women got the audacity to have a gold teeth. It was one lady at my job, or my former job, she had gold teeth, and she was up in age, and I was like, why does she got gold teeth? And had the audacity to bake me some sweet potato pies. And the sweet potato pies that she was baking me, it was like running. It's like running sweet potato pie, like it wasn't done. Liquidy sweet potato pies. And I said, ma'am, I do not want your sweet potato pie because I don't eat sweet potato pie. I'm damn sure. And I told somebody, and they went to told her, I said, I'm not eating that pie. It's all runny and all that. She got that gold teeth. I'm not eating your pie. I don't want it. Only pie I'm eating is the patty pie. Because one thing about the patty pie is in the box, got the crust in there, and it's good, moist. But that pie that she want me to eat was running. I'm not eating your pie. So don't offer me that pie. Okay, and she got mad, and she'll come to the break room. He don't eat none of my cooking. I don't know what's wrong with. I don't want, because you can't cook. I used to eat stuff when people used to bring it to the job, and I got real sick one day, and I said, I'm not eating never again. I'm coming here eating people. They bring dishes to the job. I'm not doing it. So when people bring something, they know not to even ask me. No, I don't want it. Okay. They get mad. I'm not eating that. Okay. Running pie, and this one thing about this lady, right? Before we get to our next topic, this is one thing about this lady, child. This lady, she would work. I used to work with her. She will fall asleep everywhere. She'll fall asleep. One day she was in a dementia unit and she fell asleep. And another housekeeper who I had a crush on, she was sitting next to her. They both were asleep, right? So the administrator came and called them into the office. And so she said, the older lady said, I take my high blood pressure medicine. I take this. And he said, ma'am, I don't care what you take. You can't sleep here. And so she had got suspended, and she was mad because she would bring the administrator cake, pie, ham, turkey, dressing. She would cook for everybody, bring birthday cakes, all type of stuff. Nobody asked her to do it. And she still got suspended. She was so embarrassed and so hurt that she did not return back to the job. She couldn't return back. She was too hurt and embarrassed. And she was embarrassed because she did all that stuff. Now I say, you don't be cooking for your bosses and all that stuff. Cook at home for your own people. Okay? Oh, God. Let's go to the next topic. What else we got up in here that we're gonna talk about? We'll talk about everything. Yes, here we go. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj and Joe Budden. Now, Joe Budden podcast. on Joe Budden podcast, he was saying that Nicki Minaj need her flowers. What do Nicki Minaj need to do to get her flowers? Nicki Minaj should win a Grammy. She should do this. And I remember when people were coming at Nicki Minaj like Joe Budden, but I'm like, okay, I'm cool with it. The thing with Nicki Minaj, what Nicki Minaj needs to do, when we had a show years ago, I said that it is time for Nicki Minaj to work with Lil Kemp on a record. I got dragged. I said I got dragged for saying that. Oh, Lil Kim, hang it up. She ain't nothing. But Lil Kim, compared to Nicki, is very well respected in the industry. I'm going to say it again. Lil Kim, compared to Nicki Minaj, is very well respected as a legend in the business. Nicki don't get that type of love. But I think she would get major support, not just from the industry, but from the public, if she would work with Lil Kemp. If those two women will come together and work together and do a song or resolve their issues and do a little mini press tour about how they are sisters in music, I think honestly it would be great for the culture. I think both of them, it would be great for Nicki Minaj imagery. And I also feel like if they were to do a song together in a video, and if it's a hot song, that song maybe would be up there for a Grammy. But Joe Budden, I remember when you were on the hate train. I remember when you were saying all this stuff on your podcast and dragging Nicki Minaj. But now that you on Patreon and you want your audience to pay $25 on Patreon for the money, but I'm hearing Joe Budden that you are not giving the people the two extra podcasts that you promised them for them paying the $25. It is different messages actually on here that I saw on what was that? I saw it on Mobs_World. Was it on there that I read it on? Give me a second. Did I read it on Mobs_World? Is this it right here? Okay. If we go right here and screenshot this right quick, let me see if I can zoom in. It said, somebody said, crazy how you show us the corporate lies for years, didn't expect us to believe what's the name? MAL or Rory are on vacation. They said, LOL, we'll talk Wednesday. Transparency is my thing. Okay. Then they said right here, this is what I want to get to. Oh, wait a minute. They said, what is this 25 tier even for, bro? I feel like we ain't getting great content for it. Joe promised 2 extra podcasts to get us to sign up for $25 and didn't deliver, period. Okay, Joseph, we're getting ready to have some uncomfortable conversations about how much $25 is. So they was in there talking about the $25 that they're not getting the extra podcast for the $25 a month. So they was in there dragging him. They said, Kim got to take some of her issues up with Young Money. She said she was trying to do business with Baby, and then she was taking off the song, and Nicki was on it. Right. And so, but it was some things that Nicki would say. I just hope that Nicki and Kim can resolve their issues in 2021. I hope that they can resolve the issues. Now, I will open up the phone lines if we have any phone callers today. I just hope that they could just resolve the issues. That's all what I'm saying. Let me open up these phone lines for y'all. Give me a second. Open up the phone lines. I don't know if anybody want to call in this morning. Give me a second. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the show that we restream. Make sure y'all like the video, comment, and subscribe. We are a couple of thousand subscribers away from 20,000 subscribers. So we want to thank you so very much for that. Let me. Oh, did I do that? Okay. Nope, I don't do that. Do this. Okay, so I can open up the phone lines. Joy is a rapper. He knows she's very talented. Nicki is very, 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 very talented. She do deserve Grammys. It is so sad for Megan. It is just a disservice that Megan have 3 Grammys and Nicki don't have none. Kim got 1. I think Eve got some. I think Queen Latifah got some, if I'm not mistaken. Missy Elliott, but not
Your
Nicki.
show now. Press 1 to
And
hear
Nicki
important.
worked with everybody.
Your show is scheduled
Nicki
to
worked with a
start
lot of
in
artists.
28
Nicki music
seconds.
is off the chain. Pink Friday, I purchased Pink Friday. I went to Walmart. Was that Walmart on 80 something? What Walmart on Cicero? That Walmart. I remember I purchased her music. I think that was Target or Walmart. I went to purchase her music. Pink Friday. Okay.
Your show will
I
go
featured
live
the
in
albums
5
when I used to
seconds.
buy albums
4,
recently.
3,
It was Nicki
2,
Minaj. It was
1.
Beyonce 4. It was Brandy 211.
Blog
It was
Talk
Nicki
Radio.
Minaj album, Beyonce 4, and Nicki Minaj Pink Friday. Okay. And Cardi did she receive 1 Grammy? Nicki and the Grammys have beef, so it's not going to happen until they reconcile. Then the Barbs, we get this. Yeah, they have beef. They have beef for that. I hope they do resolve it. Let me see if we can open the phone lines if anybody want to call in real quick. Good morning, everybody. The number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. Yes, but I think the beef started when she did that song towards the Catholic Church, or she had on the Catholic Church outfit. I got to get more into deep into about what's the beef with her with the Grammys. And Grammy doesn't mean anything. Who deemed them? What the Grammy doesn't. What I'm saying is she should deserve it, but did that take away from her legendary status as artist? No, she's still legendary. Okay, she's still on the plane with Dwayne. Okay, when she had a bar, she said, "I know it hurt to sell your album on PayPal." I remember she said that. Okay. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Yeah. Hey, Wiley.
Hey, good morning.
So I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
I feel like she's wrong. She gave.
Can you talk up in the phone? It sound like you breaking up a little bit.
She gave $5,000.
Okay.
As well as put it on her platform. So either way, the makeup artist received the money.
Oh, okay.
She's so that's how I feel about that. What else did you talk about?
We talked about Tamika Mallory. We talked about the guy that killed his family for the stimulus check. We talked about Quavo and Saweetie. Yeah.
Oh.
That was it?
That's it.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All right now. Bye-bye. 9012. Good morning. You live on air.
Good morning, Wiley. How you doing, man?
Bless.
I know that right, Wiley. I know that's right. Now, I want to get into a couple of things. Now, the whole Kylie Jenner situation, I feel where people are coming from, because it's like you're worth all that money and you couldn't pay a quick $60,000 just to have her to have this procedure. But at the same time, it's like, it's really not her responsibility. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's really not her responsibility to pay for this girl's surgery. And it's crazy how people be so quick to be like, you like just basically telling people what they should be doing. And it's like, you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do. What if they really don't really like each other? You know what I mean? What if she just because she's doing her doesn't mean she has like
she said that was the makeup artist.
Oh, okay. So I don't know.
You know, and they said makeup artist says Bessie. That's what they were saying.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like in the middle with that situation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying she's responsible for it, but it would have been nice for her to just go ahead and pay it to make sure her makeup artist, be able to see another day. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. I'm in the middle with that situation. Now, the whole what was it, the Saweetie and Quavo situation. Now, that's another one I'm kind of in the middle of because, you know, I'm just not here for the bashing Saweetie situation. You know what I mean? Like, I see a lot of people bashing her, and it's just like, you know, like, wow, like, I mean, shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can hear myself.
Okay. I can hear you. You're good.
My bad.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, I don't know. I feel like Saweetie, you know, was faithful to him. And you know, like she did the best she can by him. And think about it. Like he wrote a whole song about messing around with Nicki Minaj. A whole song. You know what I mean? So it's like you would think like she would have been kind of left him behind that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep hearing myself, Wiley.
Okay, well I don't hear back. We hear you clearly. Anything else you want to say?
Let's go ahead and talk about the whole Joe Budden and Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
I feel like Nicki Minaj definitely deserves her flowers, and it doesn't make sense to how Megan Thee Stallion had a Grammy before this woman. It doesn't make sense at all, but you could tell that. But at the same time, Nicki don't need no Grammy to solidify her. She is the standard. I don't know why people are like so pushy about her getting this Grammy. She don't need that Grammy to solidify her, y'all. She already solidified herself. She's the standard. She don't need it.
Absolutely not. Nobody doesn't need a Grammy to validate their career because Diana Ross never had a Grammy. So, and she still, did I take away her legendary status? No, she's still legendary. So, I'm sure on that.
Right. And it's like, you know, I just feel like she don't need that Grammy to solidify herself. And there's another YouTuber that be on here that I was just surprised how he was like bashing her, like another black YouTuber that was just bashing her, like, oh, it's fact, she don't have a Grammy and this, that, and I'm just like, bro, so what though? Like, what's the big deal about having a Grammy?
She got millions of dollars and millions of albums sold.
Exactly. Thank you. So it's like she don't need that Grammy to solidify herself. Right. Like she don't need it. She's the queen. She is the standard. So she already made her mark, and that's all she needs. But thank you so much, Riley, for letting me come on.
Love you. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, we're welcome. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. So the thing is, when you call into the show, if you still have your YouTube plan, especially some people have YouTube Premium, where if you call in, the app will still play. So you got to make sure you have the app off when you call in. All right. 9867, caller, you're on air.
Hello, good morning, Wiley and Chat. Hey, everyone. This is the voice from New York. So let's get into some things.
Yes.
So I think Kylie Jenner had audacity. I don't know why the Jenners always have audacity or the Kardashians, but we just came up from the pandemic where people were lost of jobs, millions of people. People donated to Gorilla Glue Girl, who swindled the whole world, right? We just got $1,400 from Moneybag Joe. And then you asking us to help pay for your employee woes, and all you contributed is $5,000, but you probably paid more bread for your plastic surgery. She could have literally used this as a tax write-off, like a donation. Okay, because I know they're not paying all their taxes compared to the common people like us that are paying taxes. So for her to just ask us to help her friend, and you just donated $5,000, I felt like she has donated 20 or 30, would have been, we wouldn't look at them as money hungry people that they are. I think that's highly disrespectful to ask people to donate, and the people that you ask to donate, it's already struggling, right? I think that's highly disrespectful. The second thing is this whole Saweetie and Quavo debacle. I'm glad Saweetie left. I feel like the whole Migos are just trashed, okay, from top to bottom. I mean, we already see how Offset treats Cardi B. And I'm sure what I didn't like with the whole Quavo stuff is that he sent over the repo man for the Bentley that he gave her as a gift. And the thing is, if you're gonna do gift giving, don't be no Indian giver, okay? And why you leasing these cars anyway? If you have that bread, why you not?
Well, the thing
why you not
is,
writing
with
those checks?
that, they said he did not call the repo man, that was just rumors and it's not true. So unless you got some updated information, I don't know. But the red information I had, they said, hell, that wasn't true. That was just a rumor.
Well, like I saw it online. Okay, but I won't be surprised if he did something petty that way, because people are petty, right? If you buy them something, they go, all right, I'm gonna take your left shoe and all your left shoes, or all your forks. People just do petty stuff when they're in breakup. And honestly, I feel like he is upset that Saweetie is so unbothered that she left. Like he wrote this whole soliloquy, to her, and she's like, okay, take care, love.
And I think Quavo's sister came and said something too. I'm like, what you got to say about that? I was holding this in forever. I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's between Saweetie and Quavo, not you. You the sister. Come on.
Exactly. People try to, everyone trying to get clout, and I knew it wasn't gonna last because this is the Migos, and people like to, for some reason, a lot of men can't practice monogamy. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm glad she was not a Cardi B and she just took herself in that situation. She's like, I don't need to be in a situation. Off to the Nicki and Lil' Kim. I feel like if Nicki and Lil' Kim made a record together, it'll be fake. Like, I feel like it would not be genuine. And I don't want no fake stuff because they both from New York. I'm from New York. So just keep it straight through. Like, if I don't like you, I don't like you. Why do I gotta play that I like you for clicks and views? No. Like, I don't like, so, because then it's like, people go off of these hip hop beef, right? It's like, look how long it took Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy to make amends, or Brandy and Monica to make amends. Like, it's kind of like, for what? Yes, everyone knows that Nicki is, has the caliber of being Grammy nominated, right? She should have been got the Grammy. And people said she doesn't need the Grammy. The thing is, she doesn't need it. She just want it because it's just like an extra, like, it's kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I know I'm the ace. Let me just have this extra badge just because. We all know, for example, we all know Serena Williams is the best athlete ever. But, if she want to take a couple of Grand Slams, why not? Why not? And the thing is, I just don't like how the substandard and the subpar of people who are getting Grammys is kind of slapping the face of someone who have put in work, and other celebrities who have put in work for years who still didn't get a Grammy. Like J. Cole didn't get a Grammy as of yet. It's kind of like, so what are y'all going against? Because let's be honest, like, Savage wasn't all that. It just wasn't.
It wasn't.
And she just had Beyonce. So it's kind of like, so this is what, so if it's going to be washed out, then why is some people putting so much credence on the Grammy? Because you're not giving me high collabo work. You know what I'm saying? You're giving the knockoff. Like, this is not the Louis Vuitton. This is what you're getting from Chinatown. Those all in New York know where Chinatown is, the bootleg. And this is what you are honoring? And I would have felt some type of way if I put my blood, sweat, and tears for years. And then you have these little makeshift new rappers coming up who don't have the same skill, who probably won't have the same longevity. And because you hate me, you're not going to give you my honor. But if God forbid something happens to her, that's when you realize. Right. And lastly, before I go, Wiley, that whole Tamika Mallory thing, I feel like we are in a world where a lot of these Black activists like to capitalize on the people who pass away who are Black, but always use their name, but don't give any money or support to the family members. And if I was, a parent of someone who passed away, like, for example, Breonna Taylor, I would have trademarked my daughter's name because everyone uses it for clicks and views. And you're going to pay me to use my daughter's name to advertise for clicks and views. You're not going to be making money off of my daughter's name or my son's name. And I think that's the issue that we have with these Black activists who are pandering and making this money like Black Lives Matter, and they're not giving nothing away to Black Lives Matter. That's all I have to
We
say.
see all that. Thank you so much for calling in. All right now.
All right.
Okay. Go to the next caller. 9293. Caller, you on the way? Caller, you on the air. 9293.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, good morning.
All right. The first topic, Kylie Jenner. How do we know that she? Well, the family had already set up to GoFundMe. She just shared the post. The makeup artist family.
Okay. Yes.
And she had, how do we know that she didn't offer more, but he didn't want it because he didn't want to be indebted to his friend? Because I know me personally, I wouldn't want my friend giving me a substantial sum of money and then I have to be around them all the time knowing I can't pay them back. But, it's just a drop in the bucket to her, I guess. So maybe she should have donated more. And as far as Saweetie and Quavo, I just seen people dragging Saweetie about it. It seems like Quavo got clowned more. Everybody was coming for him like he's stupid for messing up the relationship with Saweetie. Mm-hmm. And I don't think she was that into him anyway. That's just my personal opinion. Because her status went up once she got with him. Because he was more known at the time. And then she started blowing up after she got with him. So I think it was a win-win for both parties. And if we think about it, Cardi got a Grammy. Megan has 3 Grammys. And they are subpar lyricists against Nicki Minaj. That's all I wanted to say.
I feel on that. But like I said, I hope with any piece when it comes to Nicki that she gets her flowers in this business, because if she passed away today, everybody will give her a clout. Oh, she's the legendary. Oh, she wins this Grammy. Oh, she got, you know what I mean? I just hope that she gets the flowers.
And that's how we do our icons.
That's how we do it.
What happens.
We need to do a better job of that.
But I just wonder, why doesn't Nicki release more music? I mean, like what's going on with that? Is she just working on a documentary?
She just had her baby, a couple of months ago. I heard from word on the street that she's working on some music, but she released so much. She needed a little break, and I just hope that she comes back. I won't be shocked if you see Nicki more into the fashion world, doing her own fashion line. It's, you know what I mean, with that. But I think she
got the Fendi print.
Yeah, I think she will come out and do one more album. She needs that. I love the queen.
Who she should do a feature with, like right now?
Who is that?
Drake. Drake needs to be her first come out.
Drake would be nice.
That would be good.
That. Yes. Well, we thank you so much for calling in.
Oh, well, I appreciate you.
All right, now good morning.
Good morning. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. 7736 caller, you on the air. I would love that. Nicki and Drake, I think that would be nice. 7736.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
All right.
I wanted first to touch on, I want to kind of touch on everything just a little bit.
Okay.
The stimulus check killer, I think his ass needs to be killed. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, they just need to hurry up and give him the death penalty ASAP. Mm-hmm. Whatever way they gonna do it. Fuck a raping him and all that. He looked like he probably been raped before. He looked deranged and insane as it is. Like, and for whatever, he looked like he got something. So I don't know who would want to stick their stuff up in him, but whatever. Slit his throat, hang with a rope. I don't care what it is. He got to go. And as far as the Kylie Jenner thing, I don't think she wasn't that smart. I don't think I don't think she's that smart. Seriously, because my thing is, yes, like we all know, public figure, influencer, blah, 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 right? So why then go on that specific thing and then donate? Like, when a lot of that money goes to the actual platform itself. It doesn't all go to the person. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, she could have donated behind the scenes, that type of thing. That way, her makeup artist or whoever the bill money's going towards, could have gotten all of that money. Is all I'm saying. I don't care if she donated the $5,000. She donated, so that's the point. She didn't have to donate a dime. But the fact is, it is her quote unquote makeup artist. but she could have donated that. She could have made sure that all that money went to that person. I mean, maybe it was her business managers, her managers or whatever, her, you know, PRs or whatever. They wasn't doing their job because they should have told her this wasn't going to end well. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, she should fire them because whatever little stunt this was supposed to be, yeah, it didn't pan out. You get what I'm saying? If that's their makeup artist, you want to, you know, make sure they get the money, give them the money.
I
That's
feel like she should give them at least could have paid that.
Directly get it to them, because why would you go through that and then
pay fees?
You know that platform is going to take some of the money out. I heard they take out like 30% or something like that.
They take their fees out.
So you started you put that $5,000 in there, so they're not even getting all of that. So that's kind of weird to me. And who knows, maybe she did do stuff behind the scenes or whatever, and she just put that out there for, you know, everybody to see. But yeah, it kind of backfired on them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I'm not counting nobody's money, and neither should nobody else. Count your own money. That's it. Stay true to who you are. That's my advice for everybody else. And as far as the Beyonce Grammy and stuff like that, I mean, me personally, I didn't watch the Grammys, but, you know, I'm on YouTube, so I see the little snippets here and there and all that stuff. And I just think, like, wasn't she the one that was, like, not going to go to the Grammys? Wasn't she going to boycott the Grammys?
Oh, who was you talking about? Nicki Minaj?
So I understand. No, Beyonce.
Oh, Beyonce was going to, she did. She said she wasn't performing. I think that was her protest.
Yeah, she said she wasn't. So I'm like, but then she was there. So it was just like, I don't know.
Very awkward. Very, very awkward.
Yeah, so that was kind of, so I get with the people that are like, oh, well, there's something going on with the Grammys. Yeah, I understand that totally. I absolutely understand that. Especially with, who's it? Tiffany Haddish, right? Her Grammy, wasn't she supposed to get a Grammy, I guess, before? But I guess because of the whole last 2020, she wasn't able to get it, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, because she got a Grammy now for that. Which
yeah,
is
exactly.
For best comedy.
Yeah. So I understand the people that are going at the Grammys like, yeah, it's rigged, but it's like, wow, you didn't know that by now? We're in 2021. It's been that way. You know what I mean?
You're right about that.
Seriously.
Grammys gonna always be about that until they put more black people in the power of decision making. And as long as they got the old white people,
you know what? You can't put all black people in power of decision making. Don't get me wrong. Yes, we need more
representation in that space. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I need people to stop just saying, "Oh, well, I marched down the street." So what? You can do more getting on the internet and filling out a questionnaire than you can get done by walking down the street. Just saying.
Facts.
I'm just saying.
Oh yes, you're right about that.
For sure. You know, and I love what you were saying earlier about how, you know, you read and everything else. You do that for yourself, and that's what everybody should do. Facts. I'm a firm believer in that. You know, study for yourself. Don't just take people's word for it or what you see posted up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do your own, you know, have the knowledge for yourself before you come out and, you know, say anything. I'm just saying.
You right.
That's just my opinion on it. More people should be like you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, do your research. A lot of people don't like to do that. They just take it for, oh, well, this person said this, and because I like this person, I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to roll with it. Like, okay, well, if they jump off the bridge, you gonna jump too? Like, what is going on here? I don't understand it. Some people, but yeah. Also, what was it? Little Kim. I don't think Little Kim should do the duet or whatever everybody's talking about with Nicki Minaj, and I don't think Nicki Minaj should do the duet or whatever with Little Kim. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's been too long. It has been too long. The build up. I mean, they've done what they've done, but what I'm telling you is don't switch it now, because they get more money when everybody's talking about it than back and forth. You understand what I'm saying? No matter how low it may seem to other people like us looking in, they getting their money, they doing their own thing. It is what it is. But if they get together, I'm sorry, it's been too long. I mean, people aren't going to accept it either way. Either way,
But
they do the song, they give the people
I
what they
think, like, if
supposedly
they
want, what
literally
they've been asking for,
if they
and then people are gonna turn around like, oh, I hated it.
No, I don't think
that
so.
type of
I
thing,
think
you
like
know?
if it's a dope record, if they come out since it's real beef, just like Brandy and Monica had real beef, they wasn't talking, they did a hot record and it was successful, right? I just think like or I would love to see a challenge between on the versus battle, Nicki or Kim or Foxy. Because I think people will say Foxy and Kim was in the same era. But I would love to see it. I just think it would be great for women empowerment. I think it would be great for the business.
A versus?
Yeah, I would love to see a versus.
If they're gonna do a versus, okay, so then you're talking about all three of them gonna do a versus?
No, I said I would love to see Kim do a versus with Nicki or do a versus with Foxy.
Oh, nah. I think, you know what? No, but you gave me an idea. All three of them doing the versus, though.
No, I would.
It wouldn't even be considered a versus. It would just be like, okay, they just, with the hits,
now with all three of them,
basically.
I would love to see Kim or Foxy in a battle, or Nicki or Kim. But me, I just think that would be a dope. I said it years ago. Nicki and Kim should do a record. I think it would be a hot record. But hey, because Kim said she'd do it. She said,
nowadays,
check,
people aren't going to receive it the same. Us old heads get it. You know what I mean? We get it. We know.
Right.
But these young folks, I'm pretty sure they're going to turn on them as soon as they make it. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. If it's
they
hot,
might
they're
make
going to be right
dance
with
on
it.
TikTok, but that's about it. They ain't going to be supporting for real.
I feel you on that. Yeah, because, it's going to be like a different.
But
yeah. But thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
y'all
you.
have a great
Please,
day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It's Fake Nigeria. The interview will not be genuine. Just know we already saw what happened with Brandon. Oh gosh. Blue Witty, is it for me? Is it for me? Like, you put her there just to break a record. All right. Thank you all so very much for calling in today. We don't have any more callers. This was lovely. I just got the records for Station Head. We are now number 10 on Station Head. We're number 10 on Station Head for trending shows. And we're actually number 24 for all-time popular shows. But right now, we are number 10 as on trending shows. So our Dr. Reed interview and Tasha K interview is actually trending on Station right now at number 10. Y'all made that happen. Our platform don't even have half of the support and subscribers, but we have people that really love us and support our platform. Thank you so very much. Somebody said you having a Wendy Williams moment. 3693 caller, you're there. 3693.
Hello?
Yeah, can you turn me down the background?
I'm sorry. Now I feel like them people that be calling me like, is it me? Yeah, it's me. Wiley, I just wanted to call real quick and say I love your show. I just started watching a few months ago, but you're literally my favorite YouTuber.
Thank you.
I know this is not one of the topics, but Armand was just crazy the way he was talking about you the other day. And I just love how you're so humble. You just laugh at it and let it roll off your shoulders. But you're really going to do great and go so far. So I just want to call in and say that.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Roy Laura. I always comment on all your videos. I don't know if you see them because you do like everyone's comments. I love that too.
Yeah, I love I love it. And I don't worry about it because, people, they're going to talk. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from, I don't feel that same way because I just laugh at it. And that let me know when people talk about you, I laugh at it because I'm like, oh, you watching, so that's good. That's good for business.
Yep. Sure enough, be watching. He was all into your Nope shirt. I said, oh, you staring at him like that? Go buy him some shirts. Worry about his shirt. But yes, I asked you what your PO box was, and you commented back and you let me know. So I'm gonna send you some shirts twice.
Yes.
And I know other people are too. But yes, I love it. I love it so.
It's gonna be full of shirts.
Great.
Y'all gonna have them people at the post office there because they be like, "Who is you? You be getting all these seconds." I'm like, "Yes, my producers love us." Thank you so much for your love and for your support.
No problem. Have a great day. I hope you go live later again.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Or on Station Head.
All right, I will.
Have a blessed day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. Okay,
Bye.
okay. Oh, wow. Ooh, that was lovely. You just never know, child. People is watching. I got on a shirt today. Just do it. Just did it. Okay? Just did it. One of the producers sent me this a couple of months ago, and I'm there. Let me put it on today. Okay? Does anybody know if there would be I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Yes, I called into the show to ask him about the colorist backlash. We will be going live later on Station Head. Y'all be prepared for that. I'm about to get myself together to go to a job interview. I'll be getting bored being at home. Let me go to a job interview because I'll be like, child, I'll be doing YouTube, but YouTube kind of like, because I'm just at home getting fat, you know. So thank y'all so very much. Oh, also too, if you are not getting the notifications, let me see if I can pull up the list right now. Not the list, but the information. Because some people say, hey, I don't get the notifications when you go live. That is no longer a problem now. We are up to 100 people that's on the text list. So if you want to be notified, just text The Wiley Show, one word, The Wiley Show, no spaces, to 833-760-1691. Again, text The Wiley Show to 833-760-1691. You will always be notified when we go live. And it's free to do. Don't cost a thing. So that is the number. So if you want to be notified when we go live, you would definitely get that. We don't send out too many notifications. It's only when we go live on the Wiley Show YouTube channel. Okay. They said best of luck. Okay, yes. Yeah, this is definitely just for YouTube. We don't notify people for Station Head. So I just notify you because when I go live on Station, I always go live on YouTube first to bring people on it. But this is just for YouTube. Or if I'm on somebody else's show and I'm a special guest somewhere, if I'm having a meet and greet somewhere, if I'm in your city, because I'll be in Chicago in the month of May. So if anybody want to come and link up with us in Chicago, I'll let you all know that's in the city. Looking forward to the show later today. Yes. Best of luck. Thank you. And shout out to you, Nurse Nicole. I see the vibes. I see you, Nurse Nicole. Shout out to all the moderators in the house tonight. I think I saw Bryce Star and I think I saw like Nurse Nicole in here and all the mods that's out here watching. All right, y'all. Got to go. And we will see y'all later on. Later on, you will see us. Okay, so people just signed up. Thank y'all. We had 2 people to sign up. Okay. Again, somebody just texted me. They did it wrong. You got to text The Wiley Show. Somebody text me a whole message. You got to text The Wiley Show to 833. Not telling me that you want to be notified. Lord have mercy. Okay. You got to text The Wiley Show. Okay, let me see if they do it right. With no spaces. Anyway, I just send that person a notification since they did it. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Make sure y'all leave a comment. We like it and everything like that. Okay, thank you all so very much. We'll see y'all in the next video. No problem. We'll work with that person. If there's a will, there's a way. Good morning, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful day for those that are on their way to work, okay?